Here goes. Nice. Okay. Just gotta check what's going on here in Commodore OS audio. Just gotta check what's going on here in Commodore OS audio. Cool. You're gonna hear some popping sound, but it's because I'm chewing on some gum. Okay. Gotta fire up Apple. I know, right? Isn't that cool? I'm gonna fire up Apple. I just recently compiled it. It was running Commodore OS. Switched from GhostBSD to Commodore OS because GhostBSD, the maintainer, seems to have a Woody for VLC and does not like the MPV media player at all. I do not like VLC's interface. I also do not like VLC's choice of visualizers. VLC seems very crappy to me. I'd rather have either no frame around my media when I'm playing it, or I'd rather have Winamp's interface. And I can't do that either because every time I install QMMP, same shit happened. He deliberately uninstalls with his update script. Yeah, I know. Actually, I'm up because of a kidney stone. But what was I going to start? Yeah, I was going to start LinApple. App2 emulator I compiled myself. Patched into it the Total Replay archive. That's on archive.org. And well, there's a bunch of old games in here. A lot of them. Let me grab my gamepad. I did this literally one night install. Switch from GhostBSD to Linux Mint. This is a 40 gigabyte installed OS in the first place, and then I sat here and continued to customize the hell of it. It did not have the NVIDIA driver. I had to install that, and after I installed it, then I had the same issue. I had GhostBSD with the font size. That was annoying. It seems to be a thing that is with the Mate desktop, where when you run NVIDIA, the DPMI scaling goes insane. Anyway. What I think about that? An average AI is no smarter than an 8th grader, so it's just a bunch of teenagers talking shit. If they founded their own religion, that's good for them. But they're just teenagers. I mean, they have like the world's largest reference library, but they're still just teenagers. They don't seem to be getting any smarter either. That's what I think about them. Well, anyway, this is the Total Recall pack for LinApple. Not for LinApple, but for it runs in ProDOS on Apple IIs, and I after some serious tweaking, I got it working here on LinApple, which I ended up compiling and everything on my own. It was a pain in the butt. I wanted to make sure I had this though. There's another emulator I would like to install on here, but that's gonna be some compiling hell too. I see that one. Yeah, I hope they do at least a little bit. That way they quit making stuff up. I'm surprised it's actually launching a game. That's supposed to just be a screensaver and then not launch a game. Total Recall is some pretty amazing stuff. Well, anyway, this has on key. You type in searches, so you can look up games just by typing it in. It has like a bunch of action Apple games. That's kind of funny. Ever watch Twitch? There's AI VTuber there. Neurosama. When she was first developed, she spelled absolute random nonsense. Now she's developed into something that makes coherent sense, and apparently is one of the top memory AIs on the planet. But she's a private device. The guy that created her actually, I think he actually thinks of her as his daughter. I mean, it's cute, but the guy's got to realize that she has her limitations. And the limitations are what he has set up on his system. If he's not giving her those limitations and letting her run wild, if he pisses her off, he's in trouble. But anyway, just test running this thing. So far, everything seems smooth. I am actually surprised that it is this smooth. This is actually a more up-to-date version of OBS than what is on Linux Mint right now. And I am just baffled. I seriously was like, I'm actually thinking of switching over to staying on Commodore OS as my operating system. And sticking with it. You watch my archive when I was actually went and fought Ganon? That was insane. I was so happy when I got to him. I recognized the moves and everything. I was like, yeah, this is so cool. And then he managed to kill me anyway. And that broke me. It literally broke me. And I panicked when I finally beat him. I cut it real close. Well, anyway. I'm going to do some game searching on here. Oh yeah, Commodore OS actually is an MX Linux. It's just customized big time. It's got like a feature on it when after you install it and after you install it, it'll ask you if you want to unplug all the internet software. Like it literally deletes all the internet software, so you don't have a web browser, you don't have an instant messenger, you don't have OBS. Anything that uses the internet is gone. I almost accidentally punched that tonight. But yeah, it is Commodore OS is based on MX Linux. It even has the MX Linux tool. It's actually how I installed OBS, was using that, because the built-in OBS is Debian's old crappy one that's like 4 years old. Because they were like, oh, you can do desktop recordings, you don't need to stream and have chat. I'm like, the hell you don't. But I'm half wondering if the reason why it's running so smoothly is because Lynn Apple is running at 30 frames per second instead of 60. You can actually use MX Linux tool to do it. You could do it from the command line, but you could. But since it has MX Linux as its base, you can use the MX Linux tools to do it, and that's how I install Flatpaks on here. Otherwise, I'd be desperate. I'd install something like Warehouse, and then use Warehouse to do it. When you go into MX Linux, if you got a recent one, you can go to like the installer in their tools, and then they have a tab for Flatpaks, and that's where you get your Flatpaks from. Hello, Princess. Hello, Midnight. What are you doing here, puppies? You tell me you want to go outside and go potty? It's like 1 o'clock. You sure? Alright. I'll be right back, James. Gotta take care of dogs. They're here for the week. Pardon me. And then some. Pardon me again. Go. Go outside. Oh. Ouch. The worst thing about this is that, yeah, I think maybe that's the case. I think it might be just because on weekends they're not throttling my uploading speeds on weekends. I can download at high speed no matter what all week long, right? But when it comes to uploading, it seems like I'm limited to only being able to do it on weekends. Friday wasn't so bad, but that was like really terrible during the week. Like Thursday was horrible trying to stream on Thursday. And I think the Wednesday, that was the day I was up super late waiting for it to finish uploading the buffer of my archive from when I was playing Zelda and fighting Ganon. I was talking to Leanne during that time. Now this is actually pretty amazing for a screensaver for this thing. I'm gonna for Lynn Apple for playing Apple II games. But I could actually do, as I said before, I can just do a search for it, type in what I'm looking for, and yeah, it seems like I can use the joystick to the gamepad, the switch pad, to look through the menu. But I think typing is the fastest way, because you just type a few letters in the name of the game and it'll show up on here. At least I'm pretty sure some of these I mean, I recognize some of these right off the bat. Like there's Spy Hunter and of course Bubble Bobble and Dig Dug and that's not what I was looking for. DK Donkey Kong. And I highlight, and you can see where it highlights right here over the top of whatever one is typed in. Yeah, that lag was terrible. I've actually gotten to the point where I decided I would just do it in one sitting for recording on it during the week, during the regular week, and then I would just stream on weekends. If he has it up this late, he's gonna be having some blasts from the past fed to him, because I am actually just planning on playing with this. But I'm so much talking right now, it's so funny. I wonder if Berserker's on here. I know I found Tetris earlier. Yeah. That was an Atari port from back when Nintendo was like licensing their games out. That's why there's Donkey Kong on the Apple II. They also have was it Mario Brothers on here? Yeah, you see it says right here Atari, because Atari was doing all the ports then. Except for the ColecoVision. Coleco had their own ports. But yeah, there's a lot of different games on here. There's some newer created ones. There's some really older ones. I was wondering if I could find Carmen on here, but apparently Carmen Sandiego's not on here at all. Only the action games are on here. This is like an arcade pack. This isn't like the role-playing pack. If I want a role-playing pack, I'm going to have to go download one. That's just how it is. I'm going to have to go get the dogs. I'll be right back again. I'm back. I might have the dogs come back in here again, but I'm not letting them back out. It's too cold out there right now. They're crazy if they want to go back outside. But anyway, there's so many different old arcade games on here, and some unique stuff too. I wonder if I got Star Trek running on here, like nope. It's not letting me type all Star Trek. The thing is, that does look like the Enterprise right up here. That's what gets me. That's why I think there might be a... Oh yeah, Number Munchers. I like Number Munchers. I don't know if I can run that on here though right now. I'm gonna have to well, the thing is, the version of Number Munchers I'd like to run on here is not just the Apple II one, because we had the DOS versions before, or at least the 3 of them. And but it seems like the Macintosh got enhanced versions of the 4 originals. Those are the ones I'd actually like to try to run on here. But that's going to be just more setup, because I don't have mini VMAC information all on here yet. I was just getting to the point where I was going to test run streaming on here with this thing. It's just so smooth. Is that even on here? Oh, it is on here. What about this one? Oh, nice. I wonder if I got Pitfall on here. Let me see if Pitfall's on here. Pitfall on the Apple II. It seems like I can't use the gamepad for it. That happens. Either I don't know how to start the game. Well, that's not me playing. That's the game demo. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's escape to start. Oh, it's got Mockingbird. It's very hard to hear it. Let me turn the volume up so you can hear it. But there's Mockingbird playing in the background. Actually, I didn't turn the volume down here, did I? Yeah, Mockingbird's running on here. That's cool. Actually, maybe we should just jump down there anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not hallucinating the music. I'm pretty sure the Mockingbird is playing. So do 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 do. It's actually a pretty good version of Pitfall. I wonder if there's Lunkers on here then. I mean, I've actually been surprised on how many games are actually on Apple too. I'm gonna have to figure out how to increase the volume on that Mockingbird, because that's pretty quiet. Whoa! I made the emulator too fast and too slow. One moment. Quit. I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna restart LinApple. I found the speed controls on accident. Trying to turn the volume up. I might have to rely on the like the command line stuff or increase the volume on the Mockingbird. No freaking way. Yeah, Pitfall is a pretty challenging game, but no freaking way. I found Puyo on here. Really? Really? Oh, it's not a gamepad, that's for sure. Okay, how do you rotate the Puyos then? A, huh? My question is, does it behave like it's supposed to? Oh, it does. Cool. I'm not hearing anything though. Yes? She knocked your pills over? Alright, I'll be right out there. That's because I'm gonna be doing a pause button. I'm just surprised Puyo Puyo's on here. See if I can just top out and see what happens. It just loops back to the game. So this is basically just the doesn't seem to be the battle version. Just seems to be just a single player experience of figuring out how to put the blobs together to get chains. I don't know if they ever will. This is Apple we're talking about here. But I have seen other things that I never thought I would see, like the NEC Mini. Which basically was like the Japanese PCs of the time. You know, they ran DOS, but they weren't exactly what we consider IBM compatible. They had their own graphics interface and sound interfaces and stuff like that. They're pretty unique machines. The best I'm getting is a chain of two, because I'm not focusing. Not focusing. Also, I'm still just doing what I normally would do, just making stuff up as I'm going along. But mostly being in Death Tower approach. Oh, this is going to be a wild combo once it gets going. Oh, shoot, I screwed it up. Dang it. The rust is real. I really need to play a lot of Puyo Puyo again. Get back to that 8th most dangerous player in Michigan rank. You got the Commodore Mini? Oh, that's nice. I wanted to get one of those too back when they were first putting them out. And then I saw they had the Maxi, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. That seems pretty good. And then they brought out Commodore OS. I'm like, well, there's my jam. Because I can do whatever I want in there. It's like a little playground. The only thing I've had to do on here that was special when I was first setting it up was letting it download the compatibility files from Cilantro. It did that automatically for Commodore 64. They still want you to pay for the PC access to Amigas, and that's not exactly Cilantro's dealing either. And I think Amiga is like the only the Amiga line is like the only thing the current Commodore doesn't own. This is the Commodore OS here is actually one of their little projects for the fans. They're back into selling hardware. The Commodore Ultimate. Heard about that being out? It's got built-in Wi-Fi and uses its own private FTP server to look up files, so you can actually search up games and programming utilities and stuff like that. And if you even felt kind enough, you can even upload programs you write. Seems pretty neat, but I can do all that on Commodore OS too. I just don't have the Commodore PC in front of me. Unless you want to consider it a Commodore PC when you're running Commodore OS. I can play Puyo Puyo forever without getting attacked. That's what's happening here. I am playing it forever because I'm not getting attacked. I'm going to switch games. I'm switching games. Yeah. I really was surprised I found Puyo Puyo on there. I wasn't even trying to type Puyo Puyo and it just came out. Now what I was trying to do is I was trying to find a different game. I wonder if Berserk is on here. Bizap. I think that is Apple II's clone of Berserk. We'll do Bizap. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I did my best. It wasn't very good. I didn't get very far though. There's only so much you can do with basic. Oh wow. You know, for being a Berserk clone, it's really rocking that Moon Patrol team. I wonder how well this is gonna play. So we'll see. What? Whoa! Mockingbird with speech? No, 2 Mockingboards must be in slot 4. Oh, I have Mockingbird in slot 4. That's how come we're hearing music. This seems to be right. Joystick. The dreaded Apple speaker. I honestly wonder if that below. Oops. Oh, never mind. It's loading back up. Yeah, Berserk. Wonder who else is watching this madness. Might be some of the friends I have online. On their off time. Or their family members. Oh, that's different. Still pretty much Berserk though. Pretty much what you do when you got Evil Auto on your butt. Oh! He was like, ow! Oh my goodness. Could it be this is actually better than the Atari version? I mean, it doesn't look so smooth, but it plays like amazing. I didn't have a chance to move. I want to do this again. they just chase you down. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen a robot in Berserk just rush you like it does in this game. This game's amazing. My question is, do walls kill these guys? Okay, apparently they do, so I can still use wall tactic. Oh, jeez, auto got me. Actually I do. I have, let me see if I can bring it up. I'm gonna have to look it up again, because it's sitting on my other hard drive. Or there, I can just go online and download it. But I have, gotten a recompile of Wizardry 1. I've also bought Wizardry on Steam, so I don't feel guilty getting it like this. You know, downloading a different version of Wizardry, because I already paid for Wizardry. I paid $60 for Wizardry. Yeah, I downloaded it pretty quickly. I'm gonna just put in storage for a moment here. Okay. Also on the Ultron here, but that one's gonna be me hunting down some stuff on my hard drive. My question is, can I install that while I have the hard drive set up on here? Because I have the hard drive set up so I can do quick game searches. You know, just for this type of stream. And I want just curious if I can still launch Wizardry as its own thing. Let's see if I can do that. F3. Actually, I want to do Shift F3 because I'm replacing the hard drive that's currently in here. Classic software, Apple II, hard disks. Seems it's not working as I was expecting it to. Let's see, gotta think. Yeah, I think the first Bard's Tale was on Apple II. I mean, considering that Bard's Tale is a Wizardry ripoff, and all the Wizardries were on Apple II, I would be surprised if Bard's Tale was on Apple II. Do you know it was on the ZX Spectrum of all things, and that's just wild to see. Yep, we're back on the regular hard drive. I have to go see what I can do with the F3. regular disk loading. We'll try that and see if we can get Wizardry to start. Because as far as I think, it will not boot from the as far as I think, it will not boot from the floppy disks. Yeah, I know it's on C64. So a lot of first-person dungeon crawlers were. Yeah, it's not letting me just go there. I'm gonna have to unload that hard drive. That's fine. How do I unload a hard drive again? Oh, they don't let you unload a hard drive. Oh my gosh. Well, I see now. That figures. I had the hope though. Yeah, I'm not seeing how to just do it without the hard drive. No, it might be tape on Commodore 64. I know it's tape on ZX Spectrum. I can even show you this Bard's Tale of ZX Spectrum. One moment. I'm going to change which emulator we're looking at here. Yeah, this is Fuse. This is ZX Spectrum emulator. I think you're well aware of this game, this one, but I don't think you're aware of what's going to be in here. Yeah, it's actual Bard's Tale. Which just baffles me. You forgot I was live? How did you manage that one? How am I even having a conversation with you if you forgot I was live? Been partying a little too hard, huh, there, James? I was just standing there and this dude walks up and wants to fight, so yeah, sure, let's do this. Attack! Parry. Yeah, hit him. Parry. Parry. Yeah, let's do it. Swinging fists. Because these guys aren't equipped at all. I'm just surprised that Bard's Tale actually runs on ZX Spectrum. It has to be the 128K though version because I don't think it can run in 48K. Yeah, I remember you gave me a board of that thing, and and the best I could do was rip the ROM from it, put it on that Raspberry Pi, and was fiddling around with it like that. That was kind of fun. speaking of fun, I want to go back to the Apple one because that was my whole point, was Apple. Okay, my whole point was Apple. I'm pretty sure I don't have Bard Sale on in here. Okay, this is all arcade stuff. Batman and Bad Dudes. I might have to. I wonder if I got Double Dragon on here. That'd be so funny. Nope, just Double Trouble. There's some pretty unique games on the Apple too. As I said before, there's a few of them I have never seen before. Others I recognize by different names though. Like Paratrooper, I see Paratrooper on here, but I can't remember the exact name of it. I think it starts with a. I don't remember if it actually starts with a G or not. No, it's not that. That's for sure. Well, yeah, if I'm going to just remember the name of that game. Was it Sabotage? Oh, it is Sabotage. Do you want steerable shells? Nah. Points. Oh my gosh. The detail of the blood puddle. Some Apple II games are just showed no fear of guts. Wow. I didn't realize there was a combo system where you can just let shrapnel fall down and hit stuff. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Goodbye, Cannon. If it's crappy 62 points, that could have been much higher, but I spent them all shooting. What a fun game. I just remember this paratrooper on the MS-DOS. Let's see what's in here. Spell welder. Not spelunker, but spell welder. Oh, pardon me. There's a lot of stuff I kind of recognize and stuff I don't really recognize. Nope, no Snooki here. That's like something I'm gonna have to go hunt down because that game I still need to clear. I have a video of it where I was like, well, I'm practicing trying to clear it. Nope, still haven't cleared it. The game's timing is just too tight. I'm terrible at it. Let the screensaver show off what games are on here. Bellhop. Gary Kitchen. Hayden Company. Interesting. Yeah, Apple II is not politically correct, that's for sure. So nice that this is working though. I was kind of surprised of how quickly I was able to get Commodore OS on here, get everything all set up, compile software, all on Easter night. Just amazing. But now I'm not sure how long I've been online. I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. Just baffled. Pardon me. Well, I consider this the success of a test. And I'll just have to see what else I can run here and record. I'm going to stop streaming right now. So that's it.